Hey guys, it's me, Sasuke3, and welcome back to more Ori and the Blind Forest. Last time, after completing the Forlorn Ruins, we made our way up through the Valley of the Wind and started our way through Sorrow Pass. And this time, we are going to be finishing it to reach and recover the Sunstone. That way we can finally evolve our Gloom into a Blossom. Wrong series. It's just such a Pokemon name. You can't help but think of it as you go through, can you? Yeah. I can't get over the environments. Why did the game freeze? Hold on. Is everything... They're encoding overload. I think the game crashed. I've never had that happen. I just have the Ori cursor, but all I see is my desktop. Crap, when did I last save? Okay, right here. It's fine. It's fine. The graphics of this game are too beautiful. It crashed Steam. Okay, I've never had that happen before. I've never had the game flat out just completely crash like that. Spiked my GPU for some reason. That was real weird. But okay. It's fine. Everything's fine now. Just gonna butt in here and pause for a second because I realized what caused the crash. I tweaked with OBS's settings a little bit before the session, and I accidentally added an extra 0 to the bitrate. It was supposed to be 15,000, but I accidentally set it to 150,000, so when the GPU spiked, the computer just gave up. And sadly, the game was the first to go, so there's your explanation. This game just does it. It takes the graphic. Oh, this is cheap. Temptation! It's always gonna get ya. It's always gonna get ya. Oh, where do I go? Do I go up? It doesn't look like there's anything up, so that means it's a secret up. Oh! Dash. Okay, so it wasn't a secret, it was a keystone. But yeah, another thing, I guess I want to talk about the graphics a little bit. Never mind. Tricky thing about Sorrow Pass, they don't give you a place to stop and save. So, save. In case it decides to crash again. I don't know what happened. But talking about the game's graphics, one of their overall goals with its game was to make the actual 3D assets look 2D. And if you notice, Ori and stuff has motion blur and stuff going on. Actually, the whole game, if I can pause here for a second, it has motion blur. I have it turned off because I do not like it. If I turn it on here, let me show you. Yeah, I do not like having motion blur on at all. This is atrocious to me. I prefer the game completely with it off, so we've been playing with it off. I know motion blur gives a lot of people like motion sickness too, so that's another thing. It's good you can turn it off. I think the game's much better suited with it off, because you can really admire the artwork without a whole bunch of motion blur in it. Ori is 3D, but really looks 2D because of all the motion blur and the... I just did that, didn't I? I don't know, it almost looks like Ori's model is playing at like 24 frames a second or something, and that's really cool. But our last ancestral tree. This spirit, another sacrifice for Nibel. Nerve flew through the air. She soared through the sky. Her world knew no bounds until the forest turned blind. At last, we have all of the abilities. We've learned Charge Jump. To use ability, hold LT until fully charged, then press A to leap extra into the air. That it says, the button until you glow, and then boom. Now, if we actually access the ability tree for a second, we got Charge Dash. Where's the thing? We got Charge Dash in the last one. So now that we have Charge Jump with this ability, this is a definitive only ability, you do this, you hold dash, and you can actually do damage with your dash. Very, what am I? This is good mess with things, but now this actually works pretty well with wall climb because we can bust through walls like that. It's very, very nice. So now I just jump on up and platform off these spiders. Nice and easy. And this is also why I didn't go for it and get everything once we got out of Forlorn Ruins, because we now have, I keep pulling up the wrong thing, we have all of the skills. There is nothing in this game we can't do now. Although it'd be really nice if I had triple jump. Working on it. We're working on it. Anyways, if I go back to the graphics, they really did succeed in making these 3D assets look 2D. They did a magnificent job of that. I will never cease to praise the graphics of this game. It is so gorgeous. See, now this, though, I think I have to bash. Yeah, there we go. And now we have the Spirit Well for Sorrow Pass, which is actually in a pretty inconvenient spot. It's not the easiest to get in here, but we can, so we did. Get me over here. I don't know what I would do without dash. This area is a lot more difficult without dash, but yeah, it's just, well, they actually talked about the graphics and stuff in a GDC video, and it was a really good video. If you're interested at all in Ori and the Blind Forest and the art of it, I highly recommend watching the video. They talk about, how they squish the models down, so like when Ori jumps and lands, it's squished down to a couple of frames. That's what I love. I love models that, like 3D models that have squish to them. It is so pleasing when that happens. But at last, we have the airway opened up. It's not a straight shot because there's always lasers. I'm gonna rekindle this just in case. And at last, we can reach the peaks of Sorrow Pass. No wonder Kuro is avoiding this place. The sunstone still radiates the light that she fears. You found the Sunstone. Using this legendary rune, you can gain entrance to Mount Haru. With the Sunstone, we can now pass through Mount Haru's gates. But do you feel the shaking, the rumbling in the earth? Mount Haru is close to spewing fire. There is no time to lose. And we have our next objective, to get to Mount Haru. But while we're on top of the world, I have it in my notes set to do this. Zeus Almighty doesn't want us going there! I know they have to keep us from... I'm surprised they don't just, do spikes or something. But instead, if you try and jump off the edge, you just get freaking zapped! It's so great! Anyways, there is another Easter egg up here that... It's very, very rare. As a matter of fact, it's so rare there is debate if it's even in Definitive Edition at all. But I am proud to confirm it indeed is in Definitive Edition. sometimes when you go up to the top of Sorrow Pass, you will see some type of airship flying by. Some people have pointed out that it's the Star Wars reference that was teased to us a long time ago. Although it has been confirmed, it is a reference to Pino's Journey, which was a mod that Airborne Studios made, and they did quite a bit of the art in this game. I do just want to take a moment to explain how incredibly tough this is to trigger. I have no idea what causes it to trigger. Some people say, oh, you just sit on top of Sorrow Pass for 5 minutes, it shows up. That is not true. I call BS on that. And I know because I sat up here both in the base game and Definitive Edition for like 3 hours and it never appeared. So there's some other flag that causes it, and after my 3 hours, my brother was like, hey, how about I just give it a shot? He got it in 10 minutes. I don't know what the heck it is. This is his footage. Thanks, Experimental Idea, for getting this for me, but what is your luck? But, yeah, there's the reference. It's a pretty low-quality flight, so it's a little hard to see, but cool reference. But anyways, now that we can go ahead and go to Mount Haru, are we going to do that? Absolutely not. See, if you look at the map, we have all of these places that still have things in them. 99%, 92%, you know, these areas over here we got 100 in, which is very, very nice. But, you know what? We have all the abilities. There is absolutely nothing we can't do. So it is time to run around and grab every single collectible in the game. Are you ready for this? This first one is actually pretty easy. We just need a charge jump to bash through here and run over and grab this life cell. And I actually think that's the last life cell in the entire game. We have all the health we can possibly get. It's over here, by the way. Sorrow Pass is now at 100% too. Very nice. Oh, this just doesn't appear until you get the Sunstone. Okay. Totally worth it. Down in the Valley of the Wind, we can now get this ability cell that we can blast through the wall. Even though I wish you could fling an owl at it, you can't. But here we go. Another ability cell in the Valley of the Wind. Way back in Hollow Grove, there's this. I think we could have gotten this last time. I think all we really need is Bash. Yeah, I for some reason thought we couldn't get this until we had Charge Jump. But no, all you need is Bash. Way back in here, use Light Burst to open this up. And now we can get through. We just didn't have Light Burst last time, so that made it a little difficult. But now we can open up the path, platform over these, and get this. I feel like you're supposed to do this before the Genzo tree or something. No, actually you can't, because you can't complete Black Root Burst Forest. So, I don't know. We got it though. Way back to our first ability tree. We can now finally get this. It is so long just to get one Spirit Light container. So long it's been taunting us. Going back mighty far, but all the way out here, there is an ability cell, which I believe there's a lantern that needs to be lit somewhere? Where is this lantern? Oh, there. Right in front of my face. The whole time. Alright, another ability cell. But way down by our very first spirit well, there is yet another lantern. If we light it up, it opens up the way underneath. So now we can go down through the water and get this spirit light container. And over here is a very nice and cute little cave painting. That's very adorable. However, if you look over here in the background, there's a Mario pipe. That's another one of this game's many Easter eggs. And supposedly, if you stay here for about 60 seconds, this requires water breathing. That sound plays. So, I don't personally hear it, but according to another YouTuber by the name of Blue Mario, they did a video, and I'm not sure if they're the one that did the data mining, but the files have been gone through, and that is apparently called Totaka's song, since that's in like all of the games he works on. He didn't work on this game though, at least I don't believe so. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but it's there. It's really garbled up, but it's there. And of course, back in Sunken Glades, there's that spirit light that we weren't ever able to get before, which marks Sunken Glades as 100%. And back here in Hollow Grove, we can now dash over here and get this. And of course, charge jump up here, get rid of the owl. Crap, where's the lantern? There's gotta be a lantern somewhere. Where could the lantern be? Aha! It's all the way back here. So we have to go back into the spider caves, or coves. It's coves. I keep calling it spider caves. Is that the right way? No, it's not. Now we can grab more ability cells. All right, now we saw this wall all the way back here in Hollow Grove a while ago. We can see we can get another energy cell beyond that. I have to light a lantern. Another the amount of things they make you have light bursts for. There we go. And now I'm gonna make this a little easier on myself. Oh, there's a wall here I can hold. Okay. And boom, boom. It's been a while since I've used Charge Flame, it feels like. But now, at last, it's no longer taunting us. Energy cell. How many is that? 3 more to go. Now that the element of wind is restored, we can just simply ride the wind up here and get another ability cell in Hollow Grove. Now that we're in Thornfelt Swamp, there is yet another ability cell here, but if you look at the tree in the background, you will see a heart S. This is put in as a reference to one of their programmers, Ari and Sasha, his girlfriend, which they actually got married after Ori and the Blind Forest released, so that is very, very cute. This has been taunting us. How can I miss? There we go. Now we can open the door that we have light burst and get this. Way back in the back of Thornfelt Swamp, we can ride the wind up and get another energy cell. But what I want to bring attention to is this rainbow that was under here. I spoke of it before, but while standing under it, if you hit up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Okay, this is the point where you have to do this stuff really, really fast. But essentially, if you enter the Konami code, there we go. Here's another Easter egg, and one I absolutely adore. Doing that will give you a little rainbow when you dash. I wanted to show it off when we first came, then I was like, wait a minute, we don't have dash. So, this is one I love so much. Just anytime you're in the game, go here, get it. This will last for as long as you have the game open. After you exit out your save file and re-enter it or something, it will go away, unfortunately. But you can always come back and re-enter the code. Also, if you don't get the reference, it's Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. Way in the back of Thornfelt Swamp, of course. Charge jump, we can now grab this, as well as light the lantern, which we couldn't do the first time because we didn't have light burst. But that will open up the waterway down there. So we can now go ahead and grab another spirit light container. Okay, back in the Ginzo tree. I know it's stuck on 97%. I think I have a theory or two on what I missed. I don't know if I got that on you or not. It's been a bit. One of the things is up here. Okay, so there was something here. There's a little spirit light container, and I definitely missed that. And the other thing is, Ori, stop trying to grab onto spikes. Ori. Okay, what I was saying is, the other thing is, I never went on this path next to the spider and opened up this. I didn't get this part marked in the map, so it was, yep, that was it. Hold on, I didn't I didn't grab the thingy again. So that way you guys can kind of see it this time. Here we go. This is it. That's what I was missing in the Genzo tree. And God, that was a lot. What even happened there? Did the void eat me? Well, either way, Genzo tree 100%. I just wanted to point that out because that was something I didn't realize. And I feel like it should have shown up because I have the ability that marks this stuff on the map. But it didn't. So there we go. Oh, which looks like there's a small part that's unexplored over here. And that's 100% a Thornfeld swap. I'm not going to go for 100% now, but if it's just like right here on the way, I'm going to do it. Although, it's time. We're a lot stronger now, and we can face our fears in this area. It's okay, everything's fine. We have Bash now, so I want to go through. Come here, you kamikaze beetle, and I missed. This rainbow looks so out of place here. Come on, this is a spawner, come on. Dang it. We couldn't get any further with this before because we needed Stomp and Bash in order to open up the way to the Spirit Well. This is why I didn't even recommend coming here in the first place. So now we can get through here. So up we go. And we have another sentry stone. Oh God, thank God it cut out right there. But we have made it to another Spirit Well. And up ahead lies the entrance to Mount Hobru. So next time, we enter and restore the elements of warmth. So I'll see you in the next one later.